Born in Nova Scotia to young parents, CJ was raised in a household where both his mother and his father did their best to provide for their 3 children. CJ, the middle child, often felt that he had to figure things out on his own, and at times was alone. Not all that interested in school and learning early on that resolve came in the form of fighting, CJ found himself in trouble a lot, and at 15 was sent to a juvenile detention center for 6 months. But for him, the routine and the structure were 2 things he had unknowingly longed for. After his release, and with his parents' marriage over, it didn't take long before he settled back into what he knew. As his family life unraveled, CJ was kicked out of his home. Fueled by hurt and anger, CJ's hazardous choices came to a head one night when a life was lost, in what he describes as a drug deal gone bad. At 17 years old, CJ was sent to a maximum security prison. For the first 6 months, he found himself alone in his cell for 23 hours a day. The solidarity offered him more than enough time to reflect and consider how he ended up in this position. That's where he says he had a pivotal moment when he asked himself the difficult question of, if I were to die today, would the world miss me? Not only did he answer with a no, but he knew he didn't want to be remembered as a criminal or as a bad person. That day he made the decision to do better and to find a way to contribute to the world in some way. CJ served his time, roughly 2,922 days, and at 25 he was released. Not long after, CJ moved away from Nova Scotia, leaving behind his old life and allowing space for the young man he had become. In his 40 years, he has learned a lot about himself and others. He has found healing and acceptance, an undying appreciation for his family. He has experienced great loss and found a great love in the gentle art, all of which have helped him to arrive at the man he is today. And as Bryan Stevenson says, each of us is more than the worst thing we have ever done. So please join us with an open mind and an open heart as CJ shares his story.